Keeps wanting to fall over. Hi, hello. How's it going? How's it going? Sorry, it took me a second to get started there. Bootsy. I was just waiting for Bootsy. It's fine. Hi, Bootsy. Hi, Nittany. Oh, if you're still there, I had to. I love it when I leave my water really stupid places, and I'm like, oh, I need to have water, and then I proceed to play hide and seek with my water cup, and I'm like, man, uh, it's not so much a water cup. It's one of the wait, the thermos cup, guys. So I have other cups, but this one keeps my water cold longer. This one is the best. So I had to go find it. So I have I have my coffee. It's 4:45, and let me tell you, my coffee is still hot. I maybe made coffee about an hour ago. It's been one of those days. Fight for your life in a line of Costco for gasoline kind of days. Holy shit. People have no manners and no common sense. That's all I can say about my morning. But after a long and wild morning, I made it home. I think I've become chemically dependent on Rockstar now. Um, I've been running so hard the last couple of weeks. I'm just like, I need more caffeine. Coffee's not enough. And so I'm just like, okay. Got a couple of Rockstars in my pocket for the weekend. Let's go. Uh, you gotta keep them caffeinated. All right. Oh, let's see. We've got we've got some art to finish today. We're gonna see if I can stream for about 2-3 hours. If I go longer, I go longer. Um, but oh wait, I fucked this up. And then over here, there we go. Yeah, nice. Um, I'm gonna finally finish the kobold. I swear. I promise. Oh, let's see. So, also, don't fear the Reaper. She just what as Spork pops up in the Family Guy death pose. The drawing in the corner is the same character as the one I'm drawing in the Reaper. As the Reaper. Oh, that was funny. Anyways. Yes, yes. So I'm excited. I love getting really funky scribbles that convey a concept, and then it's enough for me to be like, yes, and run away with it, because that's what we have here. Because it's it's sort of a mermaidification, but also we just kind of took Spork and spliced her with a Reaper, and I'm fine with this too. This qualifies as mermaid for me. This is close enough. This is more than close enough. This is great. I love it. So, that's what we have on the docket so far. Um, do do. And then hopefully I can finish the hands. I didn't send this to them last night. I sent it to them today. I have not heard back. I'm gonna assume it's good. At least enough to start doing some of it on a different layer. Because it was fine before, so the hand position should be good. So unless like the claws themselves look bad, or are the hands the same size? I think this hand feels larger than the other hand. So I would maybe want to make sure that they feel the same size. But I'm happy with this bottom hand for the most part. So I think I'm going to start with that one. Did I ping the server? Is that something I forget sometimes? I did, I think, ping the server. I'm gonna go double check. I'm really sure I did because Spork was like, "You didn't ping," and I was like, "No." I let Spork down. So I remembered to ping the server today. So I did, yes. I will probably forget next time, though. Thank you, Bootsy. Bootsy. You might not be able to do any of the redeems over there on YouTube, but you sure do a lot of lifting, man. Appreciate it. All right. Oh, let's see. Let's zoom in real fast one more time. The fuck is going on with the palms? Why? Alright, so it just looks like it has sort of a... It's got like a high contrast, so it looks really glowy or almost kind of velvety. I'm assuming it's covering the hand shape underneath, so we're just going to be doing kobold shape. But, so sort of, you can sort of see it. Why you gotta be so do 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 do. And these are like a wedge with a flat piece on top. Yes. All right. You're just here to help. Well, you help quite a bit. Thank you, Bootsy. I love I know I got a little overwhelmed with the save redeems yesterday, but that in general I do enjoy and appreciate that engagement because it does remind me when I get sucked into the fugue states and I draw for like 45 minutes and I don't actually ever stop and save and it still says illustration 3 and I'm like, ah! That's when you know the art's good. All right, give me 1 second. I need to put on my drawing glove. I've got all my tools. I've got my, and I've got a Costco cheese pizza. The only like to-go pizza I can have anymore is a Costco pizza with no sauce. Costco cheese pizza with no sauce. It's really fucking good. It's just cheese on bread. You can't fail. Oh my god, my coffee is still hot. It's so delicious. Mm. All right. Not gonna lie, I'm so tired. I don't think any amount of coffee would actually keep me awake if I laid down to go to sleep. Mhm. Hands. Let's go ahead and drop some of this down. Hmm. Ow. All right. So for a little while, I just had no fucking clue what was going on with these. That was most of my problem. Mm-hmm. All right. Also, I know I haven't been as talkative in my streams lately. There's been lots of me kind of locking in locking in and trying to draw. And I know that that's not always the most engaging content. And all I can say to that is, I make my living and my drawing, my money first and foremost on drawing. So, um, if you got to focus on that, it kind of makes it hard. But I do enjoy streaming while I'm drawing. Like, it's nice because if I'm not talking, there's usually a lot going on. Stop stuttering. No. Why? There's usually a lot going on screen. That broke my fucking brain, man. Oh. Do, 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 do. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. mm. I don't know what else to hmm. I don't know what else to have a ramble about right now either. So new sketches just went up on Patreon. I actually got ahead of the game a little. I also already have next month's time lapse done. And I finally figured out how to like it. So you usually save draft or something like that is what I'm looking for, but this was a schedule post in a corner. kind of spot. And I was like, oh. And so I'm like, yes, all right. We're getting to the point that I'm utilizing features, yes. Staple it together, go to bed with us. Staple it together, go to bed. You know, I think maybe Tuesday I will just make a little bit of time to play a game though. And like Subnautica 2 came out and I was gifted it. So I might play it for a little bit and then maybe we can dick around with it on stream a little cuz that sounds fun. I think I should make sure I take a break before I burn out. It's really hard to recoup from burnout when you hit that point. So I definitely had to wait until basically a certain point before I could kind of take a breather. And we just hit that point. So I haven't actually been able to take a moment, but I probably should at least have one day where we have a little fun before I buckle down for like the next 3 weeks again. But after that, we'll be able to kind of resume having some fun, and I'll be able to have like, it really does help to kind of take a break from stuff you're working on, especially if you're frustrated or you're kind of like missing what's going on. So, like, while I'm working on this hand, maybe I want to sit with how it looks, you know. It's nice to stop and just talk with chat for a little bit. I'm not wandering away from the project. I'm not going to get distracted, you know, doing housework. And I'm able to just kind of sit here and mull over. And then, you know, at some point, the urge to begin drawing again will take over. And it's like, oh, here we go. And, you know, I kind of go back into another little chunk of flow state there. But it's the in between. It's so hard to tell. It looks like they're wiggly. Are they straight? No. They're more like a bunch of rings, though. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're just going for close enough. But it'll give the vibes. One time I drew something too well from a reference and it got the attention of the person who'd drawn the image I was given as a reference, and they sent me a DM and they were like, hey, I would really appreciate if you like didn't just trace or use my art in your work. And I was like, no, I drew that. I think I copied it a little too closely. I'm sorry, my bad. I'll try to deviate from references in the future to make sure that it's clear I didn't like my intention wasn't to like copy, my bad. And they were like, holy shit, no, I thought you just like photoshopped my drawing onto your art. I didn't realize you drew it. Okay, no, well, kudos for drawing it so well. I thought you just photoshopped it on there. And I was like, okay. You know, it was a funny moment of like, I did it so well that they thought I like did something I didn't do. So I took that one to heart early on. I was like, it doesn't have to be perfect. And in fact, doing stuff too perfect sometimes can be bad. Now, if we're like doing card art for wizards and it has to be so and so because it's in this and that universe, then there we go. Like, there's reason to be anal that way. But sometimes I'm like, oh god, it's not perfect, and I'm like, remember the time it was perfect, and you made someone mad because they thought you just like stole their shit and dropped it on your art. I was like, oh man, yeah, it can definitely look like I had like my main mistake I think was doing stuff like putting the metalware in the same spots, putting the damage in the same spots, putting the rust in the same spots. And so even if I had done something like, hey, use the same construction, that the thing was, it would have been fine, and it would have helped if I just put, you know, the scuff and the scrunkle in some different spots. And then you can tell it's unique. All right. Is her hand too big? Her hand looks fucking huge. This is why it's on its own layer. Because, like, kobolds, I like to draw with larger hand, like, to scale. You know what I mean? Like, I like them to have... It makes them look like kobolds and not dragonborn. In my scrunkly opinion. Not that it's wrong to draw them with different scale of hand proportions. I just... it's one of the ways that I differentiate between them. Now it says too small. Those are slightly too small. we got somewhere in between. How about that? That's fine, because the claws could basically still go on the same pathways. Yay! Actually, that's more in line with the size of the other hand now. Melody in my head. No, no, no. I'm just gonna wait till I shade it. That'll do it. Come on. It goes like that. I'm like, This one, I- We have a new follower. Hello, welcome in. And thank you for the follow. Where are we? All right, let's see. All right. Let me see. Oh, I love that cat emote. That's one of my favorites. The little like rainbow cat. I don't know why. I wish I could be rainbow. And why? There has to be an effect I can make. One of these days. One of these days. I see the cat, I want to dance. I want to be the cat. I see the cat, I want to be the cat. Little jiggly rave jello of joy. Oh my god. Alright, I'm just gonna keep sending them work in progresses, and I'm gonna keep working on this. Because I'm fairly confident. I'm fairly confident. I think that this is fine. Wait, I sent them a fish! I sent them a fish! I hate it when I don't actually screenshot what I'm supposed to and I send the wrong thing. I was trying to send what we have on the canvas right now. I just copy-pasted a fish. Like, I'm so glad they're AFK. Like, just... Oh, great. I have an update from Skuttz. No, it's just a random fucking... it's a really pretty fish, though. Should be so honored to get a fish in your DMs from me. It's like when a cat drops off, you know, a mouse at your door. I'll just bring you a little fish. Was it a gatorfish? No, it was one of the ones I was looking at for Nittany. One of my favorite things about the mermaid commissions is just, you know, getting to find a mermaid that feels A mermaid, a fish that feels like it suits the vibe of the character. Like for Bailey. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, it's called DLP. I went almost the whole way without saving this. Oh god. It's the one I did yesterday. I loved it. I made her a little trash bra out of a bunch of little junk. I'm like, maybe she's like a magpie, so she collected like the red bobber, you know, and some fishing line, and so she's kind of collected things that are like red and white, like a pop can and a chip bag. I don't know. Those are the things that I really like the internal monologue of like, what would this character do, and why would they have or be doing the things that they're doing. So yeah, it was just fun. I picked a peacock bass because they're really cool. They're also an invasive species to Florida, and absolute nuisances, and that character fits this vibe. So I was like, yeah. I just had fun. This was much less a sketch though. Like I think I just made part of it sketched out to qualify as a sketch. I went and just started painting this thing on accident. So I don't know how whoops my hand slipped, but it did. That's what happens. That's what happens sometimes. You know why she has a fish hook as a piercing? She got hooked at one point and thought it was cool, so she got a gold one. That's awesome. Fish of friendship, yes. All right. Oh, I let my pizza get cold. Mm. But my coffee is hot. My pizza is cold, but my coffee is hot. I want to redraw the two top hands. Ugh. Trying to blend two designs together is so fun. Sorry, I'm double fisting water and coffee, so I'm assuming nobody wants them to listen to my chugging noises. I'm not even kidding. I love coffee. Like I need coffee. I wake up and I'm like, man, coffee. That's what's worth getting out of bed for. You know? And so I literally have started keeping coffee in my overnight bag because I went somewhere one time and there was no coffee and I was just like, I can't have this. There's some really good instant coffees I should check out. One day, one day. I don't remember the name of it, but it's at Costco. But I saw a place that was making coffee milkshakes and um they were just putting this I'm like, "Oh, I recognize that instant coffee." And I've had it before somewhere and it was like that was pretty decent. It's not Folgers. It's not the Folgers instant coffee. That one's definitely like if you're backed in a corner and you really need coffee and it was between Starbucks and Folgers instant coffee, I'd probably sit there and cry a little bit. Although considering like I'm from Washington, everyone's always really surprised to find out that I really dislike Starbucks coffee. They're like, but it comes from there. Why wouldn't you like it? And I'm like, there was a time when there was like a little bit of, um, I guess like when it really first kind of came around and was really getting around everywhere and being popular. Um, it was like kind of I don't know. It still wasn't my favorite coffee then. Like I like their frappuccinos, I think. Like the iced coffee drinks, like the specialty ones that they had were okay. But their regular coffee itself is like they roast the coffee too fast and it feels like the beans are burnt and the coffee is just very sweet to kind of cover up the burnt flavor. And there's a lot of other coffee places around in the Washington state area. Like there are so many local and like small owned ones. So if Starbucks is also going to have really shitty practices where for a while it was like, oh yeah, they are really good to like LGBTQ people and hire a lot of people who are, like wanting a workplace that doesn't suck to be there. And then it turns out that they're like, yeah, sure, we don't care if you're trans, but we're still like not going to let you unionize or like pay you well. And so it's like, okay, well, they were kind of almost, worth supporting. And then it's like, then they just treat the people they do have it like shit. And it's like, well, there are plenty of other coffee places, let me tell you that. And like, I have to be backed into a corner where like there's no other coffee places other than Starbucks before I will consider buying Starbucks. It's just like, it's just ridiculously overpriced. I don't even actually get like one of the menu. I just get the fucking cold brew. It's significantly cheaper and it's like it doesn't it's not like their coffee tastes good to me in the first place. Like, I don't know, is it Delano's? There's other coffee roasting companies and other better tasting coffee. And so there are other coffee places that have significantly better tasting coffee. And so I say, don't don't Starbucks. Find a different one. Ugh. Mm-hmm. What way am I making coffee? Brewed or instant? I brew. I use a coffee pot. Right now, it's because it's what they had at Costco for the best deal. I'm having, Pete's is actually okay. I was like, I'm gonna be mad if I buy a 2 pound bag of coffee for the month and it sucks. But considering it's like what I have for the whole first part of the morning, I'm like, yeah, but it's not too bad. I should be able to drink the coffee without anything in it, without cringing. But I feel like I cannot do that with most Starbucks. I have to, like, I like the McDonald's roast coffee, but I hate McDonald's too. They're horrible business. They should also pay their employees better. Um, it's like not even worth it to bring your business anywhere anymore. It feels like you're not even actually giving money to the fucking employees. It's like, jeez. Anyways, um, I think I have a glove. We've done it. We've done it. I finally did it. I've been drawing the hands. I said I would. I have drawn one of them. All right, now I'm going to go do this now. Yeah, we're just going to procrastinate a little bit more. No, I'm kidding. Mostly joking. I'm actually in the groove now. I understand the assignment. And this feels much better. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Taster's Choice. Yeah, that's the one. I think that one's pretty okay. I can't really justify buying both at the same time. Some of, like, if I make my way out to one of the, like, either the H Marts or the Wajamayas or whatever, I could figure it out. They have a lot of different instant coffees. I'd have to sit and look at which ones wouldn't make me sick, but I might be able to actually find an option there as well. And those ones are usually pretty good. But I don't think I would ever switch to instant coffee as my daily. Sorry, I like coffee. I have opinions. Alright. Controls. Don't knock the rock star over. That will not help the situation. Have you ever? All right. What do we do? I see we just had an ad break over on Twitch. So I wish there was a sound alert for that. Like it would be like bloop bloop. Because sometimes I look up and it's like ad break in 3 minutes. I'm like, oh cool, I should get ready to go. And then I look up sometimes and it's like ad break just ended. And I'm like, motherfucking god damn it, son of a bitch. How many swear words? How many swear words can I? Jeez, how many swear words can I string together in one go? Fuck. That was. That's what I get for working in a metal shop. You work production, you just end up swearing like a sailor. You make... There's my coffee pot telling me it's turning off. Is there even any coffee left? I thought I got all of the coffee. I'm just like, is there more caffeine? Oh, yeah. All right. I feel like I'm just gonna draw the other hand on its own layer, because that just feels easier. Let's try to do duplicate and flip so I can make sure that they're scaled the same, because that's bugging me. Did I get them close? I mean, I think this one maybe is a little bit bigger. No, I think that's right. I think that's good. Just trying to make sure that these are going to be long enough. What? Twitch sees MILF as a bad word, but I don't see a use case for using MILF as a bad word. But you could throw it in a string of curses and be like, you don't deserve MILFs. MILFless. Help. All right. I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. All right. Hey, hey, gonna chug a rock star. I wanna be big like Elvis without the tassels. One time I was singing karaoke and they put this song on, and then they were just like standing there trying to hand out the microphone. And I'm like, And they're like, somebody please. And I was like, fuck. I know the words and I have no. Excuse me. There's no embarrassment here. I was like, fuck it. And so I just grabbed the microphone and they were like, yeah. And I was like, thank God they played this song on the fucking radio so many times. Hey, rockstar. All right. That was pretty smooth. What the fuck? I'm done? That was great. Love it. All right. I don't know. I feel like swear words are just buffer. I'm just thinking. Hey, what does the back of the nails look like again? Oh, there's what it looks like. Oh, there's a little knuckle piece there. Oh, but that's not on the back. That's not on the front. That's on the back. Let's see. Do 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 do. I will also throw it back out there. I am taking more of these your character heroes. Once this one's done. And I'm also taking mermaid poses. Ah! Damn it. Thanks for the burger. Delicious. Can I turn the alert sounds down just a little bit? Maybe that would help, because the jump scare is what gets me. But I should be able to fix this. OBS and Twitch. Alright, I'm going to turn this down just a little bit more. I think I managed to turn up my monitor's like master volume. So I think part of the problem I've been having is everything's been like startling me, but I think it's because it's thrown off my sound adjustments. So they make me jump a little bit, but not like that. That's like zombie in the closet jump scare, so hopefully that fixed it. Crazy. I think this one's really complicated, and it's okay for me to want to break it up into smaller pieces. That's fair. I'm like, man, once I finish the gloves, I'm kind of done working on this one for a second. But it's fair, because now I have to figure out the sleeves and the details on the outfit. And so it's kind of like digesting one complex part of it at a time. But I can get this started. Hey, I heard you were heard you show me how you do. Kobolds. Hey, can somebody hit me with another thing and let me see if the sound adjustment's better? Man, I need to fix this. My camera keeps falling over. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the spot. I could hear it, but it didn't scare the shit out of me. Thank you, Malik. Little bit of cheese slap. Oh, man. All right, I don't think I've had a restroom break since I started, and it's been an hour and a half. I was going to take one, and then I didn't, so I'm going to do it now. I'm going to hit the ads over on Twitch. We'll be back in 5. Hang tight, YouTube. Get yourself something to drink, use the restroom, you know, do the people-y things that are annoying, but we have to do, because why? It's just Sims, but for real. But why do you play Sims if that's just... I walked through a doorway one time, and I forgot everything I was doing, and I felt like somebody just deleted my queue of, yeah, maybe we are just a video game. Hello, sorry. I needed a moment, while I went to the bathroom. I was checking my phone, and I found out, Stream Elements, which is one of the services I use, like, while we were on the BRB screen, that's what hosts the BRB screen with all of the art carousel. The art carousel in the corner I just added. The thing I just spent time. So it's like, man, all the little things I've tried to add might have been wasted time, and I just have to figure out where to do them elsewhere, which is really annoying considering how I've been trying to catch up with stuff, and so having something I need to like reshuffle around. So that won't affect things like the tits redeems. It will affect maybe the follow, and new subscribers and stuff like that. So, if those break and that goes away and it breaks my BRB screen, we'll just have to deal, and I'll fix it when I can. I'm just kind of, I'm trying not to let something get the wind out of my sails, but it always feels like, just when I'm kind of just starting to catch up, there's a website that's going defunct or exploding, and it's like, well, time to restructure everything I built around that. But it's a good reason to, well, I don't know, with alerts it's different though. I would say you don't want to have all your eggs in one basket, but you also don't want to have your alerts spread over multiple different services. So there's other ones, and I'll just have to figure out what one will be in charge of it. So it will be okay. It's just another thing on my list of to-dos, or at least to keep my eye on. I guess it hasn't happened yet, but I'm just gonna just keep in mind that I might have to port over, move all of my notifications, my alerts. So we'll see. Thank you so much for the subscription. 44 months. I like it. Very pointy. Very good. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Well, I'm working on your lizard too. Look, I drew the hands. I'm doing it. I don't always procrastinate. Just sometimes I have to sit and think about that idea until the idea finally soaks into my little soggy brain. It just needs the right references and a little bit of sleep. Maybe some caffeine. Maybe copious amounts of caffeine. Whoa, hands. Yes. I finally did it. I think I'm going to, I'm doing some of the flats here, and then I'm going to let it marinate. So I can figure out the sleeves and the outfit, like, decoration details, so I'm not trying to overwhelm my brain doing it all at one time. It's like, this is quite the complex design, so we're just taking bites out of it. The kobold-sized bites. Wait, those might be bigger than I think. Oh god, is that how I keep getting it over my head every time? Like, just a bite. Just a little nibble. Just a little bit. But it's like a kobold bit, not a real bit. Oh. Oh, big stretch. Oh. Oh my goodness. All right. Ooh, by Friday we're starting to get sore here. Ugh. Where are we at? Been going for about 2 hours. All right, I might finish the claws on this and then go ahead and wrap up the stream for now. Just so I'm not overdoing it. Because I am definitely feeling it. I think I drew for a fair amount yesterday. I streamed for quite a while. And I finished the... Oh. And then I did the Reaper sketch. Because Spork wants a hug. Just wants a little hug. Big hug, yes, yes. Oh my goodness. Da, 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 da. Oh, the boys outside, the best you ever had. The best you ever had is just a Reaper Leviathan, yes. Don't fear the Reaper, just want a hug. Dun, 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 dun. That was pretty fucking smooth. A+. All the best you ever had. Ooh, no yawning. Oh, hey. Also, just in case anybody's been wondering, I'm still aware of the backlog I need to work on. I just have had to actually catch up on bills from being down for the last 3 months, and then we will be getting basically back into rotating the normal rotation where I'm taking commissions on some days and working on backlog the rest of the days, because it's just been everything's kind of been in a crisis mode. I handled it okay. We got through to the end of it now, but yeah, so it's just been pretty crazy, but I'm starting to make sure I pull stuff in, starting to Like, the Bard commission was almost finished. I'm like, that one's one I can pull up and start working on, you know? So I'm starting to get to the point that I am throwing the previous commissions back in. I just don't want anyone to think that, like, I'm not aware or that I've forgotten. Ooh, all right. All right. Yeah. I got to take it. Alright, let's erase that. Alright, I am gonna say I think this is where this one's gonna chill for tonight. Just no. Ew. All right. I also have to do a few more things around the house. That was the other thing, is like I got a little behind on stuff. Trying to catch up. So it's like juggling so many things, you know? The dishes and laundry are never ending. Actually, that is one place, like, sometimes I just have to use paper plates or, like, disposable silverware. I try not to, and I try to get compostable stuff, but once in a while I hit a run where I'm like, I just gotta work with myself right now. And I bust those babies out. I just don't know. I got to take it slow. Peace of mind. Gonna draw a fat kobold behind. Okay. I'm gonna let these stay on their own lines. Let them stay on their own layers. There we go. That way if I need to do anything or adjust anything, but mostly so I can work with the sleeves underneath. We're still sorting out that part. Do 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 do. All right. That's some good progress. I'm happy. I'm happy. And then, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and rest for a little bit, but I might be back on later. We'll see. I'm definitely, my brain is starting to drift from thinking about drawing and thinking about the, like, couple of things I needed to handle on my plate. So I think it might be getting time where I take a break from drawing for a little bit, handle those things, and if I still have some energy, I'll get on at the end of the night. Alright. Thank you for joining me. You know, you think I'd like Warframe if I could get past the initial hurdle of the game, but that hurdle is a bit. As long, one day I'll have more time to play games, I keep telling myself. I would definitely stream it. You guys could watch me suffer through the intro of horror. The terrible slog to play the game. Won't be so terrible if I'm playing it with chat. Oh my goodness. Alright. But first, before that, maybe Tuesday we'll do Subnautica 2. That would be fun. Take a little break, and then that would put me in an awesome mood to go on working on these. Because I believe this is where I'm gonna pick up on Tuesday or Wednesday when we get back. All right. If you're over on YouTube, don't forget to like it. It tells YouTube I'm a good little gremlin and you like the stream, and I'll show it to more people. And if you're not subscribed, you should definitely consider. And over on Twitch, again, shout out to Zay. Thank you for the sub. And 44 months is an insane streak. That is awesome. You're awesome, and I appreciate all of you so very, very much. I have had so much shit going on, and I appreciate that this is something I can look forward to and that I enjoy. And yeah, I've had to try to get a hustle in my bustle, man. But it's worth it, and I've been making some really good art, and it's been making me really happy. So thank you for hanging out and watching me get some art done. Let's look at Bailey one more time, because this one was a really good, a really, really good one. We go over here. Oh, not that one. Yeah, this one. There we go. You can kind of see it a little bit better. I'm still working on the placement of stuff. Playing around with the stream. All right. I look forward to next time. Everybody take care of yourselves. Be well, and I don't know. I just blue screened. Don't forget to save your files. Bye. Ugh. Let's see. Buttons. Yes, yes. I'm so tired. I'm trying to remember how to end the stream.